when you look at Team 7's team, he only has 4 characters. Cobalt Guard has 7, almost double the amount. So he could really throw anything he wants at Team 7. But as we see here, first game out the gate, the Corrin, which in the last 3 games has been who Team 7 has started with, and he's lost every first game of the last 2. So, or I guess both. You know what I'm trying to say.
Third time's the charm.
We'll see. The Ike is very good. I've played against Ike personally. I think a lot of us have played against the Ike. Cobalt Guard, it's funny, he thinks it's a very boring character to play, but excels very well playing the character. And sometimes, you know, it's those characters that you're best at. The ones that you don't really think are that fun to play, but you're just so good at.
Because it is just big man, big sword, holding a lot of range in center stage. You have a lot of, you know, similar kind of range on your moves, but it feels like you're just like 10% bigger on your sword and like each of your moves, like the up air almost the same from the 2, but the Corrin's just a little bit smaller. Right there, able to catch the side B, that dragon lunge. We're gonna see, you know, if Team 7 can just get the ball rolling again. It took a little bit in the first match of the day against Mango Butter to, you know, fall into that rhythm and get comfortable. Wouldn't be surprised if we see something similar today. Love that sequence as well. Just interrupting the momentum from the Ike and spot dodging around what he's trying to do. But now not able to do much with it, even though you're getting that mix-up, not able to translate it into anything so far. And this Ike already looking like he's trying to find that kill move, and there it is.
He's so good at the aerials. So good at using the side B, but also spacing the ending, which we saw when Team 7 tried to grab him afterwards. I mean, I can see why he might be bored. He feels like he's unlocked every bit of potential out of his character.
Which is hard because Ike is one of those characters that, you know, there are combos, but like you feel like the skill ceiling, as you see the up smash there, the skill ceiling isn't as high as a lot of other characters. You know, once you get the neutral air, down tilt into up air, like once you get all that stuff down, it really just becomes how well you can read your opponent and how well you can punish your opponent's mistakes. But you see the Ike, he's playing very patient. He's looking for the openings that he can find. And so far, he's playing a pretty good game. But I have to say, the Corrin is bringing this one back.
Yeah, the initial, you know, stage control that we saw starting to get chipped away. You know, each move where we're just seeing the Corrin a little bit faster, taking advantage of how lumbering, you know, the Ike's playstyle can be at times, taking advantage of a few of these shield drops where we are seeing Cobalt Guard just getting maybe a little aggressive with it, but right here on the ledge, this is where it gets tough, is when he can get those forward airs, where he can get those back airs, and just again take up all of your recovery spaces. Because that moment felt dangerous. You heard it from the you know, from the waiting gallery, that it is just, you know, one swing of the sword, and that could have been it. Is both of them just playing on the edge here, and once again, it's the Ike to snatch it up first.
Yeah, the up air, the neutral air, just really great tools. Even the forward air, every piece of Ike's aerial game is it just hurts. You know, from getting into forward air train off stage, from getting up aired at like maybe 80%, you really have to just watch out for all of his aerial game. His ground game, his tilts are pretty good as well. You're usually only going to use really the down tilt to start combos, maybe the up tilt, but it has a lot of end lag. But he is a slower character, so that's kind of where Corrin can take advantage for the up B read.
Up B read was brutal.
And you took advantage of those moments and shut it down. Cobalt Guard starting off strong. Ike over the Corrin. I mean, I gotta say, it's a good start. If you are Cobalt Guard fans, we're gonna see that closer one more time, and it is just sometimes the power of that Ike up special. I mean, honestly, half of Ike's kit, if he lands the right timing, you're getting sent off stage.
Yeah, in a world where you have to think about all the aerial moves, sometimes you think about how strong the up B can be. It's very similar to kind of Pyra and Mithra's, Pyrus specifically, where you go up and it just brings you straight down. And if you get caught in that hitbox, it does a lot of damage. But also Ike's does the same as Crom's, I believe, where it kind of, not Crom's, who am I thinking of? Crom, I think, maybe actually. Yeah, where it kind of catches you, and it can kind of spike you too if done off stage. You just got to keep that in the back of your mind when you're playing against an Ike. But in this league format, you don't have to think about it anymore. At least not for this series, because Ike's off the board. Still a lot of pieces here for Cobalt Guard. But that's now 3 times in a row Team 7's brought in the Corrin to start and has lost on it. Now, we have 2 different sample sizes, right? The first time he did it, he stuck with the Corrin and lost the series. As we get a gifted sub from Armande, appreciate it. Welcome,
Whoops,
Resident Evil, to being a sub.
Whoops. Oh,
but going back to the analysis, he stayed on Corrin, lost. This game today, he switched it up, went on the Pikachu second, lost that game, but was able to mount a comeback. And as I'm yapping about who he's going to play, he does go into the Pikachu, so kind of mirroring what he did earlier today against Mango Butter.
Yeah, and this is something I'm going to say, I like it in theory. I really love the idea, but it is such a double-edged sword for the Pikachu in this matchup, because while, yes, this Byleth can become combo food, you get hit 3 times, you're dead.
Well, that's kind of what we saw earlier with the Pikachu against the Mango Butter. Remind me what you played. Was it Pirate Myther? Was it all? No, it was Mario. Mario, you played Mario, right? Mario into the Pikachu.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Mario doesn't really get juggled. Never mind. My analogy's gone.
And he's squarely in the midweight zone.
No, Mario was getting juggled all day by Pikachu, and I told him that was my thing. I told him the ladders are for me, not for Pikachu. But he had those down for sure. A little up air is really easy to line up there.
Yeah.
For a good Pikachu player.
And a lot of the times you will see him try to start his combos off a throw or maybe off an up tilt. Something, but once he starts that combo, it's really hard to get out of. But again, you have to get that combo started. As you see here, the Byleth is just kind of holding her ground. I can't tell which skin
and
it
I
is.
mean, now that you're at like the 70% range, a lot of those starters are just going to be giving you a little bit too much knockback than you'd really want, as we're going to see the survival, not going to see any punish either. I mean, that was a moment that I think they're both holding their breath on how it was going to go.
Good DI to the left, though.
Yeah, good DI to make sure you're not getting sent down by the Thunder. As one good move on the Pikachu will mean certain death if you're going the right direction. As once again, just barely able to survive. I do love these drag down forward airs from the side of Team 7. Is just giving him a lot of space, is interrupting the moments as you really need for this matchup, and it is just such a dance. Again, one good smash attack now, I think, for both will seal the deal just with how powerful the Pikachu smash attacks can be. And of course, we all know Byleth can kill just disgustingly early, and now almost everything will kill. Nice. And there's the F smash to finish the job for the mouse. Don't disrespect the rat.
Yeah, and I'm liking how the Byleth is using the neutral B, the arrows, kind of keeping the Pikachu honest, not allowing them to really get any entry for free. The fast fall. The vision was there, but the fast fall hurts. I mean, especially with how much end lag there is in the down air. By the time he realized that he was falling too fast, he was just too deep. He couldn't do anything about it.
They are simply reading the script. No one panic.
Yeah, the script just had us going to Game 5. It didn't actually say where we go to Game 5. So, so far, script is being kept to. There was at least one SD written in just for drama's sake. So,
finally some neutral Bs.
Yeah.
As we are keeping up and gonna slow things down, I think right now Team 7 just trying to have the opportunity for the 3-stock, take advantage while it's there, but still, even if you drop it here, just off of one move landing from the side of Cobalt Guard, you're still not too worried. But for Cobalt Guard, you are just trying to end this stock as soon as possible. Wow. Interrupt on the up special, and it's a down air for both of them, just going a little too deep.
An SD each, we're even on SDs. I do think this game is a lot closer than you think. Just like by looking at the scoreboard, I think the Byleth is able to bring this back pretty quick if they can get a combo started here.
Trouble is, you just have to start really fishing for those opportunities. You don't feel comfortable going for anything all that safe. Love that use of the roll. Get up, and there you go. There's one opportunity. Just getting some extra damage, taking advantage of those big hit boxes, and now that down tilt actually might have just been enough. Great adjustment, great knowledge of just your recovery range.
It's close.
Everyone with a tether, it is such a dangerous game. when you do go low and you're trying to make it work. And obviously Cobalt Guard with the Byleth being one of those core picks, very aware. And just as you said, Mr. Coffee Hype Gaming, this game a lot closer than you might have expected. And we're seeing both of them dance around what both certainly would have been kill moves had they landed. This Byleth still kicking, still going.
No.
That is the difficulty once again of the tethers. Sometimes it doesn't magnet to the ledge right as you expect if you just miss the angle. And that is going to be the Pikachu picking up game number 2.
Oh, he was like a wide receiver who was thinking about the run before he caught the ball.
Yeah, and that replay, I might even play it again just so we can kind of take a look at it. It's just kind of an illustration of the Pikachu ledge guarding a Byleth, or really anyone. You see the forward airs coming out, the down airs just threatening. If you get up, I'm going to hit you. If you jump up, I'm going to hit you. And he does jump up and the attack's late, but he does end up stepping back and still getting that forward smash in. It just kind of shows you how quick the Pikachu is and how good Team 7 is at punishing those ledge get-ups. You know, if you jump, if you roll, if you neutral, he's going to have a move that's going to be able to punish you no matter what you try to do.
It's also just a deceptively large hitbox for, I think, the Pikachu F Smash. It does extend a little bit outside of, you know, the sparks that show. So sometimes when you are just caught on the very edge, like we saw there, it's a little surprising as just how much space it can realistically cover.
Yeah. I mean, usually when you are covering ledge, you want to cover at least 2 of 3. You know, if they pick the one that you're not thinking of, then it's like, okay, good on you. You won the coin flip. But oftentimes, if you can time it right, you can cover 2 out of the 3 and get a good punish off on a ledge, you know, punish. Huh. They look like the same character.
Emblem battle.
We're playing Fire Emblem this game.
Fire Emblem battle. We already saw one Fire Emblem matchup go the way of the Cobalt Guard. We'll see if that stays true for the Byleth, but considering what we saw, this Byleth is definitely warmed up, but is it going to be ready for this shift in play style that the Corrin is going to bring out? So far, it seems yes.
Yeah, I still need to see a little bit more from this matchup because it is one of those matchups where they're a little slower. They're going to play the neutral out a lot more. And I do like the fact that Cobalt Guard has that arrow. You know, they can space a little better. They can play their neutral a little slower, which is what they're going to want to do. It's just a question of how the Corrin's going to approach. And I think you've already seen it there. The back air is using to good effect of trying to cover that ledge get up. But yeah, I think the thing I'm going to be watching is how the Corrin approaches this in the neutral.
Yeah, and right there on the recovery, I think that was a great demonstration of the approach. And
great timing.
I mean, I think of all the options you could have gone for, that was the scariest. But also, I mean, the smash attack does just cover a lot of range. I think both the get up and the roll were covered. So you're hoping you get the jump timing, or you just have to go for the drag down and wait out the smash attack. But either way, opening stock going to the Corrin. So Team 7 certainly on a bit of a heater so far up against the Byleth. But as we just saw, a couple hits go the other way, and we'll have an even game.
Good approach there with the back air. Oh. And I do like he's using the neutral air to approach a bit more, but it is, the Corrin is very much just trying to be in the Byleth space, like be just in their face the whole time as much as they can. That's how they're able to take that first stock. Oh, it would have been nice if you read that roll in. Oh, nice air dodge.
Nearly made it work.
Oh.
Instead, each time flipping around the bow, just getting caught on it. And even though
no attack,
you think about the Byleth as being melee and again wanting to get in your face and, you know, have some of these stronger attacks, compared to a lot of you know, like sorties and even just the Corrin here, you really are just more of a range player, right? You have that larger you know, hit range, as we saw the tail end of that up tilt finishing the job. But it is, you know, using the arrows to hold that space. It is your side bead that goes out very, very far as compared to just the traditional range of your sorties. And now already, you know, some pretty good effect. Just bring it back another 40% to try and even up this game. But Corrin still so strong at finding these options, and now we'll see if he can get the catch. Not going to see anything off of the recovery, and it is just back to center stage, and the dance for Cobalt Guard to get more percent.
Yeah, and if you are the core in here, you kind of know that with any strong move, even maybe an up tilt or something here, this stock is yours. So you like to play patient, you like to look for your opening, but at the same time, the longer you wait, I thought that might have been able to hit him on ledge, the more chance you give this Byleth to rack up percentage, and just like that, it's a 50% gain. I mean, at this percent, it's really negligible.
So
it's
you're
just,
in kill range.
Right, it just depends on who gets his first stock, and whoever does get his first stock is gonna, feel a lot better about where the situation right now, whether it be Team 7 or Cobalt Guard.
Yeah. Cobalt Guard just has not been able to land with, really a single kill move so far.
There it is.
And there's
With
the
the
arrow to
arrow.
finish the job. This is what we're noting, right? Like, there is just so much kill potential from this Byleth's kit. Now, if, even one ability lands, I'm thinking that's another 30%. That honestly just makes your extra time worth it. Is love that use of the get up attack just to interrupt. Gonna make sure you get a little extra back, and right there already back to 30. We see a parry on the bow. Don't see a turnaround, so finally isn't punished, but now almost 200%, and this Corrin still can't find a kill. We're up to 48 on the other end, and the Dragonlance will finally do it at 200%.
Still up to almost 50.
Yeah, this is great progress, or a great percentage here for Cobalt Guard. But we have seen Team 7 make comebacks like this before.
Always possible. And we did see, just for how the first stock went, it was an explosive amount of percent for the Byleth to start, and then control from the Corrin after. But with that catch, that's a lot of damage coming back down, and this Corrin definitely struggles to find those extra kill moves. As we saw in the last stock. Love that use of the counter as well, just to gain a little bit more space. But as we can see, for both of these players, it is neck and neck. It is anyone's game. They both can kill if the right move lands, and I don't think anyone was expecting that attack except for Cobalt Garden. It was absolutely beautiful for the approach. Good grab comes down from the Corrin. No conversion off of it. We're gonna see another recovery. Do like that dodge back to, avoid any chance of getting countered up. See the dance back up. No edge guarding here. They're both just playing around these platforms, both knowing one hit will do it.
No.
Not like that.
Again, end lag is the enemy.
He'd been
of
doing that
Cobalt
all
Guard.
match, trying to grab the ledge like that, and oof.
And I do wonder if it was just one of those things where he tried to up B but accidentally neutral beat here.
It feels like.
It feels like it
Because
might
he'd
have
been
been
doing that back and forth.
right. And that's one of those game threes that could define a series. With how close that game 3 is now. If he goes on to win this game 4, it goes to game 5. You come back and think, what if I would have won that game 3? As close as it was.
He was being so patient.
He was.
Yeah.
Oh
Did
man.
we see the Isabella come out?
I was about to say, I think we see the Isabel. I mean, I think he needs to change it up.
I mean, do we think Isabel Lucas?
Lucas definitely a 2-1.
be
He wants to
Lucas.
kill it. It's gonna be Lucas.
Yeah.
I think
Or do we
Isabel
see-
can pocket
do
a
we
lot
see-
of
do we-
Lucas's nonsense.
True. Very, very true.
Yeah, and I mean,
Pockets are-
I think the thing with Cobalt Guard is like he's strong with every one of his. I mean, every of the 5 we're seeing there. His Snake is strong. His Isabel's strong. His Ivysaur is strong. Like,
I should note the +2 is actually not a thing. Forget about that. He only has these 5. So I'm not even gonna yap
where's
about
that-
what they might play because here we go.
I want to see the Ivysaur.
They're laughing. They're laughing about something.
Back to the Byleth.
interesting.
I mean, the last 2 matches without an SD,
yeah.
it's a different story,
I
right?
was
Like-
about to
That's
say
true.
if he
you
didn't
just
SD
you
at the
just
end-
wonder though if like is he doing it just out of frustration?
Oh.
What's
Oh man.
oh they must
Stage
They don't wanna
stage
be
reset.
Who's gonna win? Who's gonna
That's
win?
the
He's
third.
gonna
That's
be
the
the-
third night in a row.
Game 5. Let's go.
Game 5.
Cobalt waited for Lucas to die first. I like that.
That's 3 nights in a row where we have to have a game reset. How many times in a row you think it's gonna go for? Should we get a side bet going?
I wonder if it was a map. It usually is a map issue and not a character issue, but maybe you are right. Maybe we're the Byleth isn't who he's going with. It is a Cobalt guard that is switching up something. I think he stays on the Byleth, to be honest with you. Everyone's holding their breath.
I mean,
I'll let everyone see.
Like,
I'll let everyone see what's going on
because
here.
we saw them locked in.
Is he staying? Okay, he stays. It just wasn't
Yeah,
up to
they
you.
were locked in. Like it was a stage thing. It wasn't like the characters are locked once we get there. So we're not going to see any changes. I think that
Okay,
you know, for
Battlefield.
this matchup,
Battlefield.
now the Byleth isn't the zoner, right? I think in the last couple that we saw, it was the Byleth who wanted to, you know, hold space, especially up against the Corrin. And now this Lucas, he's going to be, you know, just shoving projectiles at you. But with how, you know, condensed Battlefield is as a stage, you know, it doesn't look like the Lucas is getting too many opportunities. Of course, we are still going to have to see, you know, just the playstyle adjustment, you know, when you're swapping over to the Lucas. So,
And
tough to
Lucas
say.
can't absorb those arrows, so
He cannot.
That would have been devastating.
great air dodge.
Holy moly.
that arrow has a surprising amount of knockback on someone as light as Lucas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That'll
at
be
this
interesting.
percent, it's a,
I mean,
it's a kill move if he's off stage.
I mean, yeah, he got that kill in an earlier match.
Oh, back air? Oh my gosh, he went for the
my
magnet
goodness.
reverse just to get the back air out. But he's gonna be
That's
looking.
disgusting.
He oftentimes will look for as he gets the dash attack there.
Very clean.
Oftentimes we'll look for the back airs, the down airs, anything to punish a low recovery from this Byleth.
And so far, the Lucas doing what he does best, racking up percent, just mixing up your play style.
Nice catch.
And finally, we are going to see the Byleth bring one back, lands an up smash to bring the stock count to even, but still just that lead getting put together by the Lucas has been very good showing so far, and
Up
love
tilt.
those
Oh my
spot dodges
gosh.
just to mix things up. We're finally seeing a bit of stage time going back the Byleth's way.
There it is. Okay, finally. I was waiting for him to read the up smash on the Lucas on that platform, and that is one of the many tools that are very strong out of the Byleth's kit, is that up smash, especially with those platforms above you, and the up B, I will say, is a really fun tool to be using. There you go. That, as I said, that up smash.
Yep.
He's looking for it. He wants it. Oh, the back air doesn't get connected, and there it is.
Ooh, good
Arrows.
catch, arrow.
The neutral beat from the Lucas is so nerve-wracking when you're off stage
Yeah.
and you're just trying to like, oh, please don't hit me, please don't
It
hit
is,
me.
yeah. A well-timed neutral B.
They're getting a little bit of lag.
Yeah, a little
here,
bit of
it
lag.
seems.
They'll wait it out. But a well-timed neutral B is very, very difficult to deal with because it almost seems like it can close all your options, especially if you don't have a
Yeah.
jump.
Yeah, if you've used your jump and you're aiming for that recovery and then suddenly it's like, oh, well, shit.
Yeah.
I can't dodge. What am I supposed to do?
You're taking your one-way ticket to the blast zone.
Get ready to mash.
Just ducks under the arrow. Lucas too short for a moment, gets hit by the second. And that PK fire is the first thing we've seen land for the
That's
Lucas
great.
in quite a while, it honestly feels. So,
Oh,
I'm watching here.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And
Right.
you might not be able to absorb it, but you can hit him with a home run right on back. So that sends the Lucas squarely back into this game. As for Cobalt Guard, you've got to be in your head just like, hey, do not go off stage. Do not SD. Do not get crushed by this end lag. And let's get this comeback going. Let's get to a game 5. Let me have an opportunity to do what I know I can do. Is the up tilt, good chunk of damage. Starting to set him up. He's fishing with the
Nice.
tether. None of
Throws
them
up.
landing so far, but the arrows are starting to find their purchase. Grabs going wide from both players as one good combo from the Lucas could be it.
Nice.
One good attack from the Byleth will be it against the Lucas, as that up tilt probably would have killed at this percent. They're just both dancing around each other. That extra knockback from the PK Fire, just an extra factor you've got to think about. PK Freeze going wide, good roll down, but every single time it's been percentage for the Lucas. Every single time it's been an ability for the Lucas. That attack, again, going wide. F smash as well on the wrong side. Both players trying to find this final moment, and now up over 100. It's kill percent for the Byleth. It's kill percent for the Lucas.
Yeah,
it's going to
the
come
catch.
out
Wow, the pickup.
Oh, there we go.
into a game 5.
Wow.
So far out there.
I mean, the Lucas was in front of him by the time the up smash came out, and it just brought him straight above. I wish that could be the replay I show, but you guys know what the replay's got to be. It's got to be batter up. If it's fair, it's his moment. As it might not have been what won the game, but definitely what won all of our attention. As the Lucas now losing against the Byleth. Now we get into this game 5 territory. What are we gonna see here, Turbo?
Give me Ivysaur.
Ivysaur. Okay.
Yeah.
I'd be
I think we're seeing
I
Isabel.
think it's got to be
versus
Isabel.
Without a doubt.
I agree.
I think it's one of the most annoying characters to
surprised
go
if it's not.
against in the hands of Cobalt Guard.
Two of the
Have heard Cobalt Guard mention that he feels that Isabel may need to come out because he knows how not excited Team 7 is to play against an Isabel. So it may be what we see, or
And I'm just looking at this.
You've got the Lucas here. I think that even though you have the pocket for the PK Fires, like, you're still gonna have your rockets shut down if he has enough space for the freeze. You're still gonna have a lot of the way that you want to play shut down because of how floaty, how bouncy this Lucas is. So,
I mean,
that's where my head is at in this matchup.
Look at the faces. Look at the contrast. You see the smile from Cobalt Guard, and just, I don't know if that's discontent or if that's just like unsatisfied. There, they would get a smile. But I was just waiting to see. Maybe he heard Isabel come out of Ethan's mouth, and he was like,
I was gonna say,
"Dang it."
I think it's pure luck.
Motherfucker.
Any lip readers in the chat who can tell us what was said?
You know, it is nice because I can give you guys the audio from the guys when they're in the arena. I just usually don't, because like we like to be in the surprise just like everyone else watching, and it is kind of part of the show, you know. It is interesting to see who they're gonna pick and kind of how they counter pick and stuff like that. And also it gives them kind of like their own area of, like, you know, I don't know, to talk to each other and have their
when you're
space.
in the match, it's like you don't want to be thinking about stream listening.
Yeah, exactly.
You're just in it. You're just in it.
Right.
You're focused.
And focused they are, is they're taking their sweet time, just making sure that the characters are correctly selected and the stage is the right one, to avoid any dramatics that we had in the last match. But it looks like we are getting ready to go, and we will be seeing the matchup we're all expecting. The Isabel into the Lucas.
Perhaps the long build-up time to starting this match was a filling up your Amazon shopping cart with an Ethernet adapter because of the little bit of lag moments we had in the last last match.
And this is a funny matchup, because I think if both of them were just sit down and say, hey, let's play some Smash, let's like play as hard as we can against each other, I think this would be the matchup you'd see. I think this is what they both bring out, no matter like the counter picks or anything. I just think it's what both of them are the most comfortable on.
Look at those, just floating up on specials. Parrying, yes, Smash, gotta love it. But still, like, you're seeing such rocket awareness from the Lucas, and this is what I was worried about with this matchup. Like, in theory, yes, you have the pocket. Yes, you can maybe use the umbrella a few times, but such a key part of, I think Cobalt Guard's game is shutting down the, just parts of the stage with the rocket game. And PK Fire always takes down the rocket.
Yeah.
It will always get rid of it on the stage, and I think that's going to be something that you really have to adjust for. And see another rocket placed, and maybe it will just be enough of a distraction that it keeps the Lucas on his toes, but otherwise, I think it's the fishing rod that's going to be the real decider for this game.
Yes.
I like that even when Isabel went off stage for a moment, Team 7's
The
Lucas
reach
took
on that fishing rod is just
opportunity to neutralize the rocket, but I think he has to recognize the timing of the catch and release of that fishing rod. I think he could have gone a ledge sooner or rolled in.
No, he rolls in. He's right on the rocket. That's one where you just have to get your timing right on your iframes, I think, and go for a jump. Still not able to find it. Not able to get the kill either with the chase down for the fire. We'll find it with the back.
Very nice.
Yeah, and I was going to say that Isabel a lot of the times likes to play kind of around the rocket because a lot of characters don't really have a tool to destroy it like PK Fire, so the only way to get to the Isabel is by going through the rocket. But instead here, the Isabel might want to play it more kind of like a Snake C4, where it's kind of hidden and like you kind of don't really talk about it, and then maybe the Lucas will stumble on it. Because if you don't play it like that, I don't really see any value being taken advantage of here. But again, the down air is great, but the Isabel recovery is just phenomenal.
Yeah, I didn't get the spike quite yet, and again, just so much control we've seen. I mean, 3 Lucas games in a night for Team 7, an absolute treat just seeing him dance around the stage and really just, making the most out of what this character has to offer. So far, this stock has been another great showing. Really hasn't been caught at any mix-ups. Has been shutting down what the Isabel wants to do. I think we've hardly seen, the fishing pole come out, and that up throw, it's not going to kill, but it's certainly going to leave you worse for wear. And, one dash attack, one good ability, that'll do it. As smash attack is dodged.
Yeah,
Freeze!
Oh my goodness.
Freeze is not.
And appreciate the stat in chat. This is the 4th 5-game series Team 7 has played this season, which ties it with Deeps. Deeps and Team 7 having played 4 5-game series. And, Team 7's only played 5 games. So, this is his 6th. So, very close competition he's had to play against. And I think that's really a testament of the competition in this league.
Mm-hmm. It's also a statement to, if you're going to 5, it means that to have a 4-1 record, you've won a lot of those game 5s, and it's the clutch factor that makes champions, right? And that is so often the difference maker. It's right here. I was scared. I think Isabel gets frozen. She's flying off to the blast zone. As it is, moments like this, where you're seeing just spacing, patience, shutting down your opponent's game plan, and reading them like a book. It's 2 stocks to win it off in game number 5 here for Team 7. As the champion continues and the Cobalt guard falls thrice in a row.